With the release of John Wick Chapter 3 in theaters this weekend, it marks 3 films in the John Wick franchise, and today I'm going to be ranking, to the best of my ability, all 3 films from worst to best. Now, I should actually say from best to awesome, they're all good films, I feel, and no matter which film you have at number 1, 2, or 3, I think it's a dang good list. They're all really solid. It's basically just splitting hairs where you put a film, I feel. I don't think there's anything bad with any one of these films. It's just what you prefer watching. So how I look at these films and how I'm going to rate them is a couple things. Just the action. Did I enjoy the action? Was the story followable? Can you follow the story pretty well? And was there some complexities in there that I just enjoyed a lot? Well, how was that world building? That's what I'm really focusing on, is world building stuff. And just my enjoyment level. Did I really enjoy it? I find like all 3 of the 4 things I just mentioned, this movie, all 3 of these films are fantastic. So in those categories. So it's going to be really tough to do so. Anyway, guys, I want to know your guys' list in the comment section down below. Also hit that subscribe button for more movie-related content like this. Let's get started. I'm in trouble already. Coming in for third place here for me. Oh my goodness, this is tough. John Wick, the very first film in the John Wick franchise. Should be higher. It should be higher. I know. I'm putting it at the bottom for the simple fact is it does have a simple story, which it makes it really easy to follow, but it doesn't feel so big in scope yet. Some of the world building is really good here. It definitely gets your foot in the door for this world and it makes you want to see what else it has in store. Keanu Reeves just knocks it out of the park with a very underrated sleeper hit of the year that when it came out, like no one knew about this movie until like a month before it came out, and it just took everybody by storm. I saw this in theaters and I just had a blast with it. One of my favorite action movies of the last decade. I think this franchise is really just top notch from start to finish. I like the character actors, and seeing Theon Greyjoy kill a puppy. What a son of a bitch, right? Anyway, we're gonna go to my number 2 pick, and I'm going with, as of right now, this is tough. John Wick Chapter 2. I'm going with John Wick Chapter 2. For the simple fact is that I think the world building is just a little better than the first John Wick. There's so much more going on. They go overseas for the first time as well, and there's other continental hotels there, and they expand on like different sections in this facility. They expand the money situation. They also do have there's overseers doing clothes, weapons, whatever you want. Like these assassins have it, and I think that just expands on that world building so much more. The action steps up even bigger in this film. I think the final like third act of the film has a really intriguing and concept for it. Final battle with these like this two-way mirrors and stuff. I thought that was awesome. My only really knock that could put this film a little down was that Ruby Rose, which was an intriguing character, and I even gave her props in my review, was that, the final fight between her and John Wick was rather disappointing. Didn't live up to what I really wanted, but still the character overall kind of pushes that out of the final battle out of my mind a little bit, because that character is so intriguing. But I really loved Common in this film as well. I thought he really just popped off the screen. Shows that he could be a big action star in the future if he wanted to go that route. And I loved his work, and the chemistry that he has with Keanu in this film is non-stop, phenomenal, and there's some great action and fighting between those two characters. And of course, my number 1 pick is going to go to John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. I don't like to put like the newest installment at number 1. However, what I loved about this movie was everything. I thought that the 2-hour, 10-minute length was perfectly fine. I wanted more of it, though. It leaves me on a cliffhanger, like what's going to happen next. They have some really good actors showing up that were really intriguing characters that I want to have them be in future installments, heck, even spin-off movies. I thought Sophia, who was played by Halle Berry, was a very awesome character that I wanted to see more of. I loved her dogs in this film. I love this third act sequence. They even made another intriguing concept in that third act final showdown with the high table, heavy armored security guys, as well as this amazing like martial arts type of fight there with a bunch of different goons and their leader as well. Thought all that stuff was just fantastic. The setup from the very opening credits that just goes. This movie just nonstop goes, and it takes you on this whirlwind adventure. Every so often, it does feel like possibly it does drag a little bit because your heart's still palpitating. It's like, okay, I need more action. Keep going. I'm having an adrenaline rush, and that's exactly what you'll have through this entire film. It's a really damn good movie, and I'm already looking forward to seeing it again, possibly this weekend. Anyway, that's my quick ranking of all 3 films in the John Wick franchise, guys. I know my list is not the right list. I want to know your guys' list, though, in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and watching this video. I really do appreciate you. My name is Adam, and keep talking about movies, guys. See you later.